Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be really exciting because I have some of my favorite makeup products from my favorite affordable brand, which is Mars Cosmetics. You all know how much I love Mars, and Mars have been killing it this year with all of their launches and products, and I cannot wait to share my favorite products launched this year, and I've been loving these. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Let's actually start off with tools. You guys always ask me for makeup brushes recommendations, so this is going to be helpful for all of you. They have brilliant makeup brushes with them. So let's start with this 4-in-1 travel brush, which is such a great concept. If you look at it like this, it's like this dual-ended brush, but inside you also get two more eye makeup brushes. So on the outside, you've got this flat top kabuki brush on one side, which is great to apply and blend your foundation. It's a bit fluffier than your regular flat top brushes. You can also use it to apply your compact powder or set it with some loose powder. The other side is this really great and fluffy tapered brush, which fits so perfectly under the eyes. Perfect to chisel out your cheeks and apply contour and bronzer, because this fits so well on the cheekbones as well as to apply your blushes. And inside, like I said, you have two eye makeup brushes. One is a flat eyeshadow applicator brush, which is great to pack on eyeshadow. On the other side, you have a nice and tapered blending brush, which is great to blend eyeshadow on the crease as well as the outer corners. This single brush is going to serve a lot of purpose. Next, we have this ultra thin flat brush from them. This brush went super viral on the internet, so this is their version of it, and it is so thin, so precise. This brush gives similar application like how you would apply foundation with a spatula. It's that kind of a thin and effective application. The finish it gives is very natural, pretty easy to apply and blend on the skin. You don't really have to blend much when you use this brush. You can use maybe a buffing brush on top just to smooth things out, but this gives a beautiful natural finish. So those of you who like really natural application of foundation, you should definitely try this. And also, this is great to sharpen out your winged liner. This brush is so thin and precise that it can fit in all the nooks and corners of your face so easily. Next, I have one of my favorite base brushes from them. This is called their flat foundation brush. So when you look at it, it actually looks like a flat brush. When I turn the brush to the side, you can see that it is pretty narrow and thin, and it's so soft and densely packed. So this is gonna be a great brush for your base application, be it creams or liquid. This is gonna be so perfect. You can apply your foundation with this, you can apply your concealer with this, because it fits so beautifully underneath the eyes. It's also a beautiful brush to apply and blend cream and liquid contour as well as your blush. Because it is so soft and dense, it's sort of like a buffing brush in a tapered shape. It is going to fit in a lot of places on your face. It's such a multifunctional brush. It's going to be easy and effortless to blend your base makeup. Then I also have two eye makeup brushes to recommend. So the blending brush is pretty tiny and small, so it's going to fit in really well on the crease of your eyes to apply any matte eyeshadow and also blend it really well across the crease. And if you have really small eyes, this is going to be perfect. I used this brush to create my eye makeup today and applied this pink eyeshadow on the crease, and it applied it so beautifully and blends it so effortlessly. And because it's a bit smaller, you can also apply it to define your outer corners. For that also, it is perfect. Also great to chisel the sides of the nose and lower lips, so it is a great brush to have if you're a beginner. Okay, this next eye makeup brush is one of my most favorite eye makeup brushes from Mars. This is a thin angled brush, almost like a baby version of their ultra thin brush. If you look at it, it's very thin and sharp and precise. So this brush is so perfect to create a winged eyeliner on your top lash line. Because it is so thin, it's going to be super precise. I use this to create this colored liner today using a dark cranberry matte eyeshadow, and it gave me such great precision and control. Creating my winged eyeliner was so easy with this brush. This with a black gel eyeliner would be so perfect because it can give the thinness and precise sharp wing. I love this eye makeup brush from Mars. Okay, I have my favorite base makeup products from Mars. So let's start with this foundation. It's a pretty new launch. So this is their Zero Blend Weightless Foundation. I believe it comes in 10 different shades, and I've got the deepest of the shade, which is called Chestnut Cocoa, and the number is 10. Comes in this really nice heavy glass bottle with a maroon lit, and also you've got a pump inside which is great to dispense the product. So this foundation is definitely ultra thin and lightweight on the skin, but has pretty good coverage. You can apply it in a very thin way for medium sort of a coverage and build it up for higher coverage, and it gives a beautiful soft matte finish on the skin. So I believe any skin type can pull this off. Also, it fills in all the pores on my skin, giving a flawless or less effect on the skin, which I absolutely love. Also notice that it creases very minimal on my smile lines, which is not the case with all foundations. So whenever a foundation does that, I'm very impressed. Foundation is very long wearing on my very oily skin. Now the shade 10 is a bit lighter to my skin tone. It doesn't really oxidize much, so I did use a bit of bronzer and contouring to balance the skin tone. I really wish that Mars adds more deeper shades in this range because I love this foundation so much. It's such an incredible affordable foundation in this range. Let's talk about my most favorite affordable concealer ever. And this is their new Cancel Concealer. It comes in 8 different shades. Ever since this has come in my life, I cannot seem to put it down. This is the only concealer I reach out to for any makeup looks. It's got such beautiful coverage. It's a bit of a thicker concealer, but don't worry about it because it blends into this most lightweight feeling concealer, yet adding so much of coverage. This pretty much has full coverage in it, which is extremely impressive. And for being a thick concealer, it blends reasonably quick and effortlessly, which impressed me a lot. I would say the finish is like a matte, verging to a matte finish. This concealer is definitely comparable to any other high-end concealer out there because it's so good. I really don't understand how Mars pulled this off. I do have a bit of dark circles and a bit of under eye bags, and this concealer manages to cover it up so beautifully, and I'm always in love whenever I use this concealer. And like I said, I cannot seem to put it down. It's so good. Probably the best concealer of the year. In my opinion, this is a must-have concealer. Definitely try this out. You won't be disappointed. Next, I have a face palette from Mars. So this is called their Cover Ranges All-in-One palette. I've got this in the shade 04. This comes in 4 different shades, which is amazing. We've got a bunch of correctors, an orange one and a green one, concealers that would match your skin tone and also to highlight and a bit of bronzy effect. And also we've got these blush tones here, which are quite rich, deep and intense, that it is going to be perfect on brown deep skin tones. You can use it as a lipstick or as a blusher. Now, the texture of this cream palette is so rich and creamy and has great coverage. It's not a very thick sort of a feeling. A lot of cream products like such, especially these kind of palettes, can feel very thick and makeupy on the skin, but this one is ultra lightweight, which I love about this one. Blends really beautifully on the skin, so even if you're a beginner, you're gonna really love this palette. It has a beautiful soft satiny finish on the skin, so pretty much all skin types can pull this off. And I love these blush colors here. These are so rich and deep that it's gonna be perfect for brown skin tone. I use this really deep, almost like a berry tone, to sort of bronze up my skin today, and it works so beautifully for that. It blended so effortlessly on the cheeks, looks really smooth, flawless. I absolutely love this palette. Okay, the next 2 base products that I have from Mars are really cool and unique products. Let's start off with this Dark Magic blusher, and if you look at it, it is black in color in the packaging, but when you touch it and take the product on your finger, it turns into this beautiful mauve pink shade. So it is a pH blush. So the texture is quite balmy and slippery when you touch it. It becomes more and more intense when you keep rubbing it. So it's definitely a versatile sort of a product. It applies and blends very smoothly on the cheek. You can apply this product in a very sheer way for that naturally flushed effect. Also, you can also build it up for more of that pink blushy look. This will give you both of that. It really depends how much product you apply for the intensity of pink. The intensity and the shade of this product differs from person to person. This product is also a tint leaving product on the skin, so it is pretty long lasting. The finish it gives is very dewy because of the balmy texture. Okay, the next product really blew my mind. So this is the Setter and Blotter Gel Compact, and like the name suggests, it's a gel product in a baby blue color. Looks so beautiful and adorable. I love these kind of baby blue tones. When you touch it, it literally feels like a gel, but once you try to feel the product, it really feels soft and matte to touch. It also comes with this sponge applicator. It's basically a blotting product. It takes off so much of shine away from the skin. I mean, I was mind blown with it. Apply it on the skin, it literally drinks up all of the oil from the skin like soup, and everything is gone. It's so good. Typically, I get very oily on the forehead and a little bit on the inner cheek and T-zone, and this blotter and setter is perfect to remove any oiliness on the skin throughout the day. It also keeps your makeup pretty matte and long wearing once you apply it. This is a definite must-have for oily skin types. I'm telling you, you will absolutely fall in love with it. It's so good. Next, I have a pretty new launch from them, and they have gone viral ever since they were launched, and these are the blooming eyeshadow palettes from Mars. Look at the packaging. It is so beautiful and screams luxury in my opinion. I use a combination of these two palettes today. The pink one is Dahlia, the peachy one is Imperial, but majorly I use the Dahlia one. Let's talk about the packaging. It's color coded. It feels pretty heavy when you hold it in your hand, and also compact, so it's perfect for traveling. Also has a great inbuilt mirror, and you've got 6 eyeshadows in here, a combination of mattes, shimmers, and also a magical micro shimmer topper. Packs a punch on your eyes with so much of intensity and color payoff. I was mind blown. So finely milled, yet so sparkly and glittery on the eyes, while also being extremely buttery smooth. I mean, I was mind blown. This is the base pink shimmer that I have on my eyes, coming off very intense and pink. So I use this silvery micro shimmer from the Imperial palette to sort of lighten it up and make things look more Barbie pinkish. And if you look at my eyes, it is looking absolutely beautiful, magical, and sparkly. I am mind blown with the quality. It is so good. And not only that, I notice very minimal fallout when I use these eyeshadow palettes. Everything about this eyeshadow palette is amazing and amazing. Coming down to the final category, which is lip, their viral drip lip mist. I have all the 8 shades with me, and every single shade that they launched in this range looks incredible on my brown skin, which I truly appreciate as a brown girl. Again, the drip lip mist is color coded. It's got a great doe foot applicator. One that I'm wearing right now is cranberry drip, and it's such a beautiful muted mauvey pink shade on my skin tone with a hint of brown. Looks fabulous on my skin tone, as well as goes really well with my makeup and eye makeup today. The texture is a beautiful, lightweight, ultra thin, gel watery texture. It applies so smoothly on the lip, leaving a beautiful tint with great intensity for a juicy lip tint. When you apply it, the finish is definitely glossy, but once the glossiness fades away, it leaves a strong tint behind on your lips. Every single shade from this range looks incredible on your skin tone. You can choose the colors according to your liking and do not have to be afraid of these lip tints washing you out if you're a deeper complexion person. So those were all of my favorites from Mars Cosmetics that were launched this year, and a lot of these products went really viral, and definitely for a reason. All the products that I talked about in today's video will be linked in the description box as usual. I really hope that you guys found this video useful, helpful, and enjoyed watching it. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Also follow me on my Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box. This is it. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you guys soon in my next one. Bye.